Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Benjamin Hopkins. I'm the Senior Associate Dean here at the Elliott School, and in my non-administrative hat, I'm a historian of Afghanistan. Sadly, I haven't been able to join much of today's proceedings because I do have these troublesome students called freshmen that I had to deal with most of today. But the parts I was able to at least sit back in the back and really take in, I just found fascinating and incredibly meaningful and enjoyed it very much. I realize it's been a long day for all of you, so I don't want to extend this further. My role is, first of all, a word of thanks. A word of thanks to the Afghanistan Institute for Strategic Studies, to Dawood and to Habiba and to the other staff who've made this happen intellectually. I just note what we have at the very top here, the inaugural conference, and so I think it goes without saying we all look forward to many more of these in future. Secondly, I need to thank my staff here at the Elliott School, in particular Sebastian Reyes, working extraordinarily hard in setting this up. And then thirdly, thanking the presenters. Thanking the presenters for sharing their wisdom, their experience, their insights, and for really germinating what I think are really important conversations that will continue outside of this room. It's been 3 years since the American withdrawal, and it's been 3 years since the Taliban has resumed power in Kabul. I think all of us in this room believe the importance of keeping Afghanistan and the plight of the peoples of Afghanistan in the public eye, both here in the United States and internationally. And I think we all recognize that that is an uphill struggle. I myself have not been able to teach my graduate course on Afghanistan going on 5 years now, largely because I cannot get enrollments. Students are simply not interested. More generally, we have yet to have a presidential election in this country after America's longest war, in which Afghanistan is not even a main theme, but hardly discussed at all. It remains a profound lack of interest in the public and frankly the policy eye here in Washington. And that's why I think it's so important for us to have meetings like this, especially given the location, the State Department right across the street and the White House just up the street. And it's not just the lack of interest about the situation in Afghanistan generally, but as many of you in your daily lives know much better than I, the status of Afghans here in the United States who still struggle with a system that has not passed an Afghanistan Adjustment Act. There is, on the horizon, some important studies looking at the kind of after-action report with the Afghanistan War Commission that I'm sure many of us are looking at, following with interest. And more importantly, it's key, as has been put clearly on the table today, to always remember and foreground what is going on in Afghanistan itself and to the Afghan people. I would just conclude by saying I look forward, hopefully, to hosting more conferences, both with the Institute, but on Afghanistan more generally. We do have a rather robust public programming of material, including on Afghanistan. But I hope I speak for all of us when I say that I most look forward to the day when we can have this conference once again in Kabul.